Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana and many more. Not just this, apart from this we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 25th of October. This session will be quite interesting, so do pay attention till the end. You will be learning multiple things. So let's start. First we are talking about Bharat Tax 2024. What is this Bharat Tax? Tax is the short form for textile. Right? So remember, India is recently all set to host the textile festival that is known as Bharat Tax. This is a textile festival. India will be hosting it. Correct? Bharat Tax 2024. This is the world's biggest ever textile event that is going to be held in the month of Feb 2024, and in Feb 2 it will be from 26th to 29th of Feb. Correct? What is the location where this is going to be held? It is Bharat Mandapam and Yashobhumi. They are located in New Delhi. So Bharat Mandapam and Yashobhumi, this is the location for the Bharat Tax 2024, that is the world's largest textile event that is said to be hosted by India in New Delhi. Apart from this, remember here only, India will represent India's 5F vision, that is farm to fiber to factory to fashion. Right? Then apart from this also, Expo will be organized by the consortium of 12 Textile Export Promotion Council with the support of the Ministry of Textiles. And as we just saw, if we revise, Bharat Tax 2024, that is India's world's largest textile event, going to be held in New Delhi, and the location here is Bharat Mandapam and Yashobhumi. Right? Next we are talking about India-Malaysia Joint Army Exercise, that is Harimau Shakti. Harimau Shakti. This is the name of the exercise, that is a joint army exercise that is going to be held between India and Malaysia. Right? And that too between the armies of these two countries, this exercise is going to be held. Right? Where is the location where this exercise will be held? Location, it is Umroi, Meghalaya. Right? In Meghalaya, this exercise Harimau Shakti is going to be held between Indian Army and Malaysia. Remember, this was a 2-week long exercise, and it is being held since 2012 to foster bilateral relations between the two nations. The last edition of this Harimau Shakti 2022 was held in Malaysia in November 2022. And what is the reason of this exercise? As to strengthen the military ties between both the nation India and Malaysia. Apart from this, from Indian side, remember in this exercise, 120 personals took part, and Rajputana regiment, remember Rajputana regiment took part in this particular exercise from the Indian side. Right? So this is Harimau Shakti. And the location here is Umroi, Meghalaya. And this exercise will be held when? On scheduled to be held from 5th of November 2023, and it is a 2-week long exercise. Next is RBI has announced the result of the second edition of Global Hackathon Harbinger. First of all, remember Harbinger. What is this? This is a hackathon. And what is a hackathon? Hackathon is basically an event where multiple problem statements are given to you, and the teams can choose a problem statement and work towards it. They will be providing all the aspect of that problem statement, and in the end a team will be selected by the organizers. In this, you will be seeing many innovative ways coming out. Digital banking services will be coming out. You will be seeing courses, or you will be seeing problem statements that are related to your environment, that are related to your energy sector, that are related to your technology. Correct? And on that event was done. Correct? So if it is organized, this hackathon is being organized by RBI. Right? So we will be seeing here event that is related to your financial situations. Right? So problem statements related to your financial situations. So that is the name Harbinger given to this particular hackathon, and it is the second edition of this hackathon Harbinger that was recently hosted by RBI. Correct? That is Harbinger Innovation for Transformation. Right? Here the theme was inclusive digital services. I repeat, the theme is also important. Inclusive digital services. This is the theme for the second edition of hackathon, that is Harbinger, and it was organized by RBI. Correct? And now recently the result of Harbinger has been declared. Here the hackathon received a total of 154 proposals submitted by teams from both India and 28 participating teams from countries such as Australia, Canada, Germany, Singapore, Sweden, UK and USA. Right? Then apart from this, if we talk about RBI, because RBI is the one that hosts this Harbinger second edition. When was RBI established? 1935. Shaktikant Das is the governor here, and Mumbai, Maharashtra is the headquarter. Next we are talking about Asian Development Bank. Asian Development Bank has recently approved $175 million loan to upgrade the roads in the state of Madhya Pradesh. So this amount of loan will be used to upgrade roads in the state of Madhya Pradesh. That is, Asian Development Bank has approved $175 million loan for India enhancing connectivity and resilience of Madhya Pradesh road network project. This project aims to upgrade about 500 kilometers of state highways and major district roads to a standard 2-lane feature in Madhya Pradesh. This project was initially proposed by Asian Development Bank in September 2023, and the project will build faster, safer and more climate resilient to connect rural areas to growth centers and industrial corridors. Right? So how much amount has been provided? $175 million has been provided to Madhya Pradesh by Asian Development Bank. And remember, Asian Development Bank has been supporting the development of road networks in Madhya Pradesh since 2002, and Asian Development Bank has so far upgraded more than 9,000 kilometers of state highways and major district roads. If we talk about Asian Development Bank, who is the president here? Masasugu Asakawa, and headquarters is in Manila, Philippines. It was established in 1966, and a total of 68 members are there in Asian Development Bank. So coming back, it was Asian Development Bank that has funded or that has approved a loan of $175 million for upgradation of the roads in Madhya Pradesh. Next, RBI has allowed retail investors to subscribe to floating rate saving bonds. I repeat, RBI in consultation with Government of India has extended the range of products offered through RBI Retail Direct Portal by allowing the retail investors to subscribe to the floating rate saving bond 2020 that are taxable. Correct. Previously, the retail investors were allowed to invest in central government securities, treasury bills, state government securities, sovereign gold bonds through this portal. And the subscription of bond will be in the form of cash, that is up to 20,000 rupees of cash, and rest check, draft, or any electronic mode. Correct. Another thing to note is that this FRSB, that is floating rate saving bond, this was available at a designated branches of SBI, Nationalized Bank, and private banks that are specified by RBI. But now FRSBs, they can be bought through the retail direct portal, right? And what are these FRSB? These are interest bearing non tradable bonds that are issued by the Government of India, and they mature after 7 years from the issue of the date. And these bonds are taxable under the Tax Act of 1961, and the interest rate on RBI saving bonds has increased from 7.35% to 8.05% till June 30, 2023. Moving on. Next is SBI empanels 12 entities to provide digital forensic services. Right? So I repeat, it is SEBI. Correct? They have empaneled 12 entities, including the ENY, KPMG consulting services, to provide forensic or to provide digital forensic services to the search team of on-site data acquisition during search and seizure operation. This empanelment will be valid for 2 years, right? And apart from this, remember SEBI, they have been actively cracking down on various entities that are included into the illicit activities, such as front-running scam that made the use of the messaging app Telegram in 2022. Apart from this, these empaneled entities, they will provide these 12 empaneled entities. They will provide on-site and off-site assistance to both search team and on-site data acquisition during the search and seizure operation. They will also conduct forensic acquisition of various digital services that will include your laptops, hard drives, USB, CDs, servers, etc. Also, they will also do an on-site acquisition of cloud data from platforms like Gmail, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, etc. So coming back, it is SEBI that has empaneled 12 entities that will be working towards providing digital forensic services to the search team for both on-site and off-site data seizures and operations. Right, so 12 entities, and this will be valid for next 2 years. Next, remember, Japan became the first country to fire electromagnetic railgun. I repeat, it is Japan. It became the first country in the world to fire or to use electromagnetic rail gun. Correct? This, remember, Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force along with ATLA, Acquisition Technology and Logistic Agency. Just remember, go through the name. Correct? They have recently fired a medium caliber maritime electromagnetic railgun from an offshore platform, and with this, Japan became the first country in the world to successfully fire a railgun. If we talk about a railgun, it is a type of weapon that uses electromagnetic force to launch high-speed projectiles at about 7 Mach, and 7 Mach is 7 times the speed of sound. These projectiles do not contain explosives, but instead rely on their masses, speed, and kinetic energy to inflict the damage. That means they depend on the momentum, and momentum stands for P is equal to mv, mass into velocity. Greater the mass and velocity becomes 7 times the speed of sound, then the impact of that particular object will be way too much. Right? These railguns could be used to target a wide range of aerial threats at sea, including hypersonic cruise missiles and hypersonic ballistic missiles. Next Next is we are talking about sports, right? Recently, India's Unnati Hooda, as you can see here in the picture, Unnati Hooda, correct? She has won the women's singles title. She has won the women's single title in the Abu Dhabi Masters 2023 badminton tournament. This badminton tournament was held in Abu Dhabi. It was from 17 to 23rd of October. Correct? So India's Unnati Hooda has won the women's single title at the Abu Dhabi Masters. At the Abu Dhabi Masters. Correct? In UAE. Then apart from this, remember Indian duo Ashwini Ponappa and Tanisha Crasto. I repeat, Ashwini Ponappa and Tanisha Crasto. They have also won the women doubles title. Women's double title was won by whom? Ashwini Ponappa and Tanisha Crasto. Correct? So you have to remember this. And Unnati Hooda, if we talk about her, as you can see here in the picture, she is 16 years of age, right? And she has won the women's single title here. Then if we talk about who won the men's single title in the Abu Dhabi Masters, so it was won by Mads Christoffersen. I repeat, Mads Christoffersen of Denmark has won the men's single title. Next, as you can see in the picture, recently, this we are talking about Qatar Masters 2023 and young Yakubove, right? Yakubove and Yakubove. He is from Uzbekistan, right? And he has won the Qatar Masters Open title that was held in Qatar from 11 to 12th of October, right? Important, take a note of it. And in this Qatar Masters 2023, who secured the second position, that is silver medal? It was by an Indian who is SL Narayan. SL Narayan, Indian, right? He secured second position in this Qatar Masters 2023 title. And who topped here or who won the gold medal here? And Yakuboev. Correct? Mark this. Next. And remember, if we are talking about the sport they are related to, you should also know that this Qatar Master is related to chess. It is related to chess. Next is Padma Shri Birendra Nath Datta. As you can see him in the picture, he recently passed away. Padma Shri awardee Birendra Nath Datta, an eminent Assamese scholar, linguist and a singer who recently passed away at the age of 88 in Guwahati, Assam. He was born in 1935 in Assam, only in Nagaon, right? He started his academic career as a lecturer at the Brogue College in 1957 in Assam. Then he retired as the esteemed head of department of the Guwahati University in 1995. After his retirement, he joined Tejpur University in Assam. Then he has also served as the founder principal of the Prathamesh Baura College. Also, he served as the president of Assam's premier literary organization, that is Assam Sahitya Sabha. And he recently passed away. He was awarded with Padma Shri in 2009 for his literature and foundation, correct? And apart from this, he also received Tagore Ratna Award of Sangeet Natak Academy in 2012. So, Birendra Nath Datta ji recently passed away. Next is legendary Indian spinner Bhishan Singh Bedi. As you can see him in the picture, he also passed away at the age of 77. He was born on 25th of September in 1946 in Amritsar, Punjab, right? And Bhishan Bedi Singh, as you can see him, he was an Indian spinner. That means he related to which sport he was from. He was a former cricketer who recently passed away. Correct? Then he was awarded with Padma Shri in 1970, Arjuna Award in 1969. Correct? Next is United Nations Day. On 24th of October, we observe United Nations Day, and this marks the anniversary of the day on which UN Charter ended and into force in 1945. correct? And this year 2023, it marks the 78th anniversary of the foundation of the United Nations. Then this was celebrated under the theme that is front lines of climate action. This is the theme for the UN day, that is United Nations Day, observed on 24th of October. And who is the Secretary General of United Nations? Antonio Guterres. Headquarters is in New York, and as we saw, it was established in 1945. Next is World Polio Day. On 24th of October, we observe World Polio Day, correct? And polio, this is an infectious disease that basically or commonly affects the children that are under 5 years of age. Polio, correct? And this year 2023, we observed 22nd observance of the polio or World Polio Day, correct? And this is a life threatening disease. This disables an individual children, and it is caused by polio virus. Polio virus, correct? Next, when was the first time polio day observed? World Polio Day, it was in 2002, and this is a very famous slogan also, char bund zindagi ki, for the same. Next, when World Development Information Day? World Development Information Day is observed when? It is observed on 24th of October to draw attention to the world to development problems and the needs to strengthen the international cooperation to solve them. I repeat, this day, World Development Information Day, observed across the globe on 24th of October to draw attention of the world to the development problems and the needs to strengthen the international cooperations to solve them. This day was first observed in 1973. Next is Baiga tribal group gets habitat rights in Chhattisgarh. I repeat, recently Baiga, this is a tribal group in Chhattisgarh, and they have received the habitat rights under the Forest Rights Act of 2006. I repeat, which is the tribe that recently got the habitat rights in Chhattisgarh? It is Baiga. Important, very important question. Correct. With this, Baiga became the second tribal group. First was Kamar. Now it is Baiga to recently get the habitat rights in Chhattisgarh. Correct. Mark this important. Next is Rajasthan has launched iStart Talent Connect portal to boost the employment opportunities. So this iStart Talent Connect portal, this was launched by Rajasthan government, and it is a flagship event of the Rajasthan government in which they have collaborated with Jaipur based startup, that is Hire Fox, and this portal was launched basically to provide job opportunities to the people who are seeking for the job. As I said, the portal was developed to support job providers and job seekers with a user-friendly platform, so that with the right skills, they can apply for the job on this portal. The portal will allow the company to hire potential talents and let them post job opening details and connect with job seekers. Next is UP government has set up URIDA to implement CM Grid scheme. I repeat, URIDA, that is Urban Road Infrastructure Development Agency. Correct. So remember, it is UP government. They have set up this URIDA to implement the CM Grid scheme, and in October, UN cabinet has approved, or UP cabinet has approved 500 crore rupees for the CM Grids scheme. Correct. And here remember, UIRDA, they will develop and maintain the roads in the cities across UP, and it will also develop an urban road management system. This will focus on creating resources, improving financial conditions of urban local bodies, and adopting new technologies in the road infrastructure. The UIRDA office will be established on the premises of the Directorate of Local Bodies of Lucknow, UP. Correct. So these are your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's shift to the one-liner revision. Bharat Tex 2024, India to host world's largest textile event in Feb 2024 in New Delhi. Location here is Bharat Mandapam and Yashobhumi. Then exercise Harimau Shakti was held, and India and Meghalaya joint military exercise began in Meghalaya. RBI announced the result of the second edition of the Global Hackathon, that is Harbinger 2023. Asian Development Bank approved $175 million loan to upgrade roads in Madhya Pradesh. RBI allowed retail investors to subscribe to FRSB via Retail Direct Bond portal. Then SEBI has empaneled 12 entities to provide digital forensic services. Japan became the first country ever to fire electromagnetic railgun. Badminton, India's Unnati Hooda, who is 16 years of age, has won women's single title at Abu Dhabi Masters 2023. For chess, Nordirbek Yakubov has won the Qatar Masters Open, and India's SL Narayan secured the third place here, right? So correct, friends. I think during the, let me show here, during the, yes, here, remember here SL Narayan, he does not secure the second position. You can correct here, he secured the third position here, correct? That is the bronze medal, correct? SL Narayan secured the third position here. You should correct it, correct? Moving on, coming back. Next is eminent Assamese scholar and Padma Shri awardee Birendra Nath Datta passed away. Legendary Indian spinner and Padma Shri awardee Bhishang Singh Bedi has recently passed away. UN Day observed on 24th of October. World Polio Day on 24th of October. Next, World Development Information Day on 24th October. Baiga tribe became the second tribe to get habitat rights in Chhattisgarh, and which was the first? Kamar. Then Rajasthan launched iStart Talent Connect portal to boost employment opportunities, and UP government has set up UIRDA to implement CM Grades scheme. So these are your some important current affairs for the day, friends. Now it's time to move to our revision current affairs. Next is ICAI, that is Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, has been awarded with ISAR honors. What is this ISAR honors? Remember, ISAR honors, this is a UN award, and remember, this award is basically to support the efforts on enhancing the quality of companies that are reporting on their contribution to 2030 agenda for sustainable development. I repeat, this ISAR honors, it is given by UN, and this award is basically to aim and to support and enhance the quality of the reporting of the aim, that is of attaining sustainable goals by 2030, correct? So as we can also say, it is to raise awareness about the national and international best practices that are being followed globally on sustainable development goals reporting, correct? Here we are talking about reporting, to report accurately about the adoption of those sustainable development goals by 2030. And recently it is ICAI, that is Indian Chartered Accountants, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, that has been awarded with this ISAR honors, correct? And this ISAR honor, this is the 6th edition of the honor that was recently presented to ICAI. Who presented it or who gave this award? It was given by UNCTAD, that is United Nations Conference of Trade and Development, correct? And this is the working group on international standards for accounting and reporting, that is ICAR. So full form is also important of ICAR, and that is International Standards for Accounting and Reporting. So this was the 6th edition of ICAR honors. It was presented to ICAI. It was presented by UNCTAD, and we just saw it is the 6th edition. And what is the aim here? Why this award is given? It is for sustainable, it is for accurately reporting of the adoption of sustainable development goals by 2030. Correct. Then next thing, remember, this award was presented during the 8th World Investment Forum that was held from 16th to 20th of October in Abu Dhabi, UAE. And the theme here that you need to remember for this World Investment Forum, 8th edition of World Investment Forum, is investing in sustainable development. Correct. Take a note of it, important. If we talk about this World Investment Forum, this was also organized by UNCTAD in 2008, and it was to monitor the sustainable development goals, correct, in various ways. Correct, that how we are adopting the sustainable development goals, how individual company or nations are adopting these sustainable development goals. And if we question, if we for general knowledge, that why ICAI was awarded with this, because ICAI, they have issued 16 audit standards on social audits and thematic floor areas that makes India the first country in the world to have social impact assessment standards. Correct? Then one more thing here, remember, it was the government of Tamil Nadu that was recently honored with the 2023 edition of the UN Promotion Award for Excellence. I repeat, it was government of Tamil Nadu that was recently honored with 2023 edition of the UN Promotion Award for Excellence in scaling up energy transition investment during the 8th edition of World Investment Forum. Correct? Next. Next is Chief Justice of India Chandrachud has received the Harvard Law School's Award for Global Leadership. I repeat, recently Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud has been facilitated with the Center of the Legal Profession Award 2023, that is the award for the global leadership. This award is given by the Harvard Law School, correct, that is in Massachusetts, USA. He was honored, or he was also announced as the recipient of the award in December 2022 itself, and now he has been honored with this award. He was awarded in recognition of his lifetime service to legal profession in India and around the world, and the Center on the Legal Profession Award. This is the award that you need to remember. Correct? This is the highest professional distinction of the Harvard Law School. Dana Remus, who is the former White House counsel, has announced as the recipient of the award for the year 2023, and here Chandrachud was the recipient for the year 2022. Mark this, right? For 2023, Dana Remus, and for 2022, D.Y. Chandrachud, who is the Chief Justice of India. Correct? And they were presented with which award? That is the Center on the Legal Profession Award, and this is the highest professional distinction award of the Harvard Law School. Correct? Take a note of it. Next we are talking about East Coast Sagar Kavach 02 exercise. Correct? This exercise was conducted in Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, and Andhra Pradesh. Remember this location, East Coast Sagar Kavach exercise. This is a 2-day comprehensive coastal security exercise. This is a coastal security exercise. This was conducted in Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, and Andhra Pradesh. It is a 2-day long exercise. It was conducted on 11th and 12th of October, right? And this was to assess the efficacy and robustness of the coastal security system in the response to the unconventional threat from the sea. So as the name suggests, East Coast Sagar exercise, it is a coastal security exercise. In this, about 2500 personals, including from Indian Navy, Indian Coast Guard, and your Marine Police, Fisheries, Customs, international agencies, lighthouses, ports, forests, etc., were engaged in this particular exercise. The Joint Operations Center in Visakhapatnam is the nodal hub to monitor all the coastal security operations and exercise in the operations of the sea. And we just saw that it was in Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, and Andhra Pradesh, the location of this East Coast Sagar Kavach exercise, that is your coastal security exercise. Then this exercise was carried out under the leadership of Vice Admiral Rajesh Pandekar, who is the flag officer commanding in chief of the Eastern Naval Command, and he is also the commander in chief for the coastal defense of East. And Indian Navy ships, coastal guards, assets, and other coastal security agencies were deployed to increase the surveillance in the sea. So this is your East Coast Sagar Kavach exercise. Also remember, a Dornier aircraft was launched here in order to measure the in order to enhance the surveillance. And if you remember, Dornier 228, this is the aircraft that was gifted by Indian Navy to Sri Lankan Navy to enhance the surveillance in their area. Correct? Next is World Students Day, and as you can see him in the picture, he is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and on his birth anniversary, remember, we observe the World Students Day. So World Students Day is annually observed on 15th of October, that is to commemorate the birth anniversary of the 11th President of India. Right, he was the 11th President of India, and he was from 2002 till 2007. Correct? He is also known as Missile Man of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And this year, 15th of October, it marks the 92nd birth anniversary of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam received Padma Bhushan in 1981 for civil service, Padma Vibhushan in 1990 for science and engineering, and Bharat Ratna in 1997 for science and engineering only. Correct? First Military Heritage Festival. I repeat, first Indian Military Heritage Festival. Now, if we look at it, who inaugurated it? It was inaugurated by Rajnath Singh, our defense minister. Right? Here we are talking about the first edition. So we can say this is the inaugural edition. Right? So first edition of the Indian Maritime or Indian Military Heritage Festival. I repeat, Indian Military Heritage Festival. Where was it inaugurated? It was inaugurated at Manekshaw Center, that is in New Delhi. Then this festival was organized by USI, that is United Service Institution of India, Center for Military History and Conflict Studies. This was held from 21st to 22nd of October. This was a 2-day long festival celebrated that celebrated the rich military culture and heritage of India. Correct? So coming back, first edition of the Indian Military Heritage Festival was inaugurated by Rajnath Singh. Or this question can be asked that which edition of Indian Military Heritage Festival was recently inaugurated. Then apart from this, there is a project Udbhav. Now what is this project Udbhav? This project Udbhav was launched to promote the ancient strategic acumen into the military domain. Right? I repeat, this project, that is project Udbhav, was launched to promote the indigenous discourse through the integration of ancient strategic acumen into the military domain. Correct? So these are your current affairs related that to the festival, that is first Indian Military Heritage Festival, inaugurated by Rajnath Singh, where at Manekshaw Center, that is in New Delhi. This was a 2-day long festival, and this was to celebrate the rich military culture and heritage of India. This was done using storytelling, drama, dance, art, exhibition, etc. If we talk about USI, right, that is the festival was organized by USI. What is USI? United Service Institution of India. Right, this is the oldest tri-service think tank of India. It has been working since 1970. Who is the Director General here? Major General BK Sharma, and the headquarters is in New Delhi. Let's start. First, we are talking about the Global Maritime Summit, right? This is a Global Maritime India Summit. Mark here India also, because the short form here becomes GMIS. Then remember, this exercise is the 3rd edition of Global Maritime India Summit. Correct? Now the question asked here is this Global Maritime India Summit. Where was this held? Location. The location here that you need to remember is Mumbai. If state, Maharashtra. Correct? So Global Maritime India Summit, this was a 3rd edition. This was held recently where? It was held in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Correct? It was held from 17th to 19th of October. And during this event, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has unveiled Amrit Kal Vision 2047, that is the blueprint for the Indian maritime blue economy. Correct? Also remember, here PM Modi laid the foundation stone for multiple projects aiming to unlock 80 lakh crores of investment for the maritime sector development. This GMIS saw investment worth 10 lakh crore rupees and 360 MOUs featuring 34 deals valued at 3.24 lakh crore on the day 1. Next, GMIS records major investment of 2.3 lakh crore on day 2. Right? So this you need to remember, Global Maritime India Summit, the 3rd edition held in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it was from 17th to 19th of October. And why was this held? It was to basically improve and develop the maritime sector, that is your blue economy. Next remember, here only PM Modi, remember, recently emphasized on the ports for productivity. Correct? Here only PM Modi mentioned about the world's longest river cruise. World's longest river cruise service, that is the International Cruise Terminal in Mumbai, Visakhapatnam and Chennai. And remember, here only he mentioned about the construction of the National Maritime Heritage Complex. National Maritime Heritage Complex, and where this National Maritime Heritage Complex will be set up, it will be in Lothal. Correct. Apart from this, remember Sarbandana Sonowal ji held bilateral meetings from the minister from Italy, Tanzania, and Sri Lanka. They will also focus on the enhancing the maritime corporation. Correct. Then there is Harit Sagar. What is this Harit Sagar? The green ports guidelines that led us to zero waste discharge, right? Harit, that means green, correct? In Hindi, Harit is, or in English, for the term Harit is green. So this is a guidelines. Harit Sagar are those guidelines that led us to zero waste discharge, that will help us to reduce, reuse, repurpose, and recycle various products and principles. Correct? Mark this. This is also important. Then there will be a special economic zone set up at the Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority with a valuation of 565 crore rupees. I repeat, the development of a special economic zone at the Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority, and with the built within value of 565 crore rupees. This will lead to indirect development and direct development of more than 57,000 jobs. Then a fourth container at the Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority costing 3196 crore rupees has also been aimed. So friends, these are some current affairs that are related to your enhancing the maritime sector, and there was a summit, that is Global Maritime India Summit, of which third edition was held in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and these are some other initiatives that you can definitely remember. Next is NBBP. What is NBBP? That is NPCI Bharat Bill Pay Limited, right? That is NPPB, right? They have recently launched B2B service. Now, what is this B2B? That is business to business service. Correct. Then there is B2C, that is business to customer services. Correct. So here NPCI BBP, that is NPCI Bharat Bill Pay Limited, that is NPPB. They have launched a B2B service, and they have partnered with which bank to launch this business to business service? It was with Axis Bank. Correct. So remember, it was NPCI Bharat Bill Pay Limited. They partnered with Axis Bank to launch their business to business service, and it is to provide businesses value added services such as your flexible invoice presentation, complaint management, and management information system. Correct. Apart from this, remember NPBB's business to business category payment, it went live for the first time on My Geo application. Correct. I repeat, this for the first time was live on the E application, that is the My Geo application, and it was for Arzu. Arzu is a B2B retail tech platform. Correct. And here NPBB tied up with or collaborated with Axis Bank to launch this B2B service. Now, if we talk about this B2B category payment, MyGeo became the first step to go live with the B2B category payment, as we just saw, and Arzu became the first biller in the category with the support from the Geo Payments Bank. Here Axis Bank became the first BOU enabling the B2B payment. Under this system, Bharat Bill Pay will enable the sellers to issue multiple invoices to their buyers, and the buyers will have the flexibility to pay one or more invoices in a single transaction. Then if we talk about Axis Bank, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Amitabh Chaudhary, headquarters in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It was established in 1993. And if we talk about NPCI Bharat Bill Pay Limited, who is the Chief Executive Officer here, Nupur Chaturvedi, headquarters in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it was established recently in 2021. Correct. So it is NPCI Bharat Bill Pay Limited that partnered with Axis Bank to launch this B2B service. First time it was launched on MyGeo app, and the first biller here was Arzu, right? And we just saw that what is Arzu? Arzu is a B2B retail tech platform. Now let's move to the homework section. First, RODTEP support scheme, initially set to expire on September 30, has been extended till which date? And do explain what is this particular scheme, what was the reason to launch this scheme. Next, scientists at IISER have pinpointed a circular RNA virus known as dash, and what is the use case of this particular circular RNA virus? Next, which state is the host of Pitra Paksha Mela event that was recently held? So these are your three homework questions, friends. Today's questions are very important and interesting. So do pay attention and do comment below the answer of these questions. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.